Hello, 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 everyone. Kim from K&RP here in southeastern Manitoba. It is currently 11 degrees Celsius. Hi, Belinda. Nice to see you. It's 11 degrees Celsius, which means it's 51 degrees Celsius Fahrenheit. Oh my goodness. It's going to be a day. I'm kind of not focused, but I'm focused, if that makes sense, because we're having Thanksgiving dinner here. Everything's prepped. All I have to do is reheat. Anyway, it's sunny, it's brisk, and I've had the doors and windows open because I've had the stove on all morning. It's good. It's a good day. So I'm really glad you made it, Belinda. It's nice to see you. I hope that things are going smooth in your world right now. So we were doing those funny faces on Friday. I finished off the Frankenstein. And then I had the last two to do. So I did these two. Did I do him? No, I didn't do that one. Her online. Anyway, so I've got all these done. Now I have to put some packing tape on some white paper so that I can have the erasable bubbles, dot bubbles. If anybody saw me on short breather, parents, oh yeah, you deserve a short breather. This is my breather today. I get ya. Becca was doing her 1,000 subscriber celebration and 5-year anniversary yesterday and Friday. It was a 24-hour streamathon. Um, so she was kind enough to let me be one of the people she interviewed because she was bringing on people with smaller channels to hopefully get them some more viewers. So they were asking, or Dana asked if I managed to get that plastic sound for the books. And I said I did. And then I went to show them this rude book that I did, but I had it clamped together because in my infinite wisdom, I wanted it to be flat. And you know how the pages kind of warp, even though they've got lots of layers on. And of course, I Mod Podged them. Hey, Sherry, welcome, welcome. So I had this thing clamped together, and it was like a brick. Failure number one. Okay, it was like a brick. So after I did the interview with Becca, I took this out to the shop and we used a putty knife to go between the pages to separate them. And I've got a fair bit of damage that I now need to fix. Surprise! It's okay. It's just the way things work, right? So today I figured we would do ghost bookmarks like this. But this ghost bookmark is like my cat bookmark. So when you put him on a page, he straddles it, right? So he would be, you know what, Belinda? It was my own fault. I know darn well that Mod Podge sticks, right? I know that. My other book upstairs, I've had to pry apart a couple of times. And yeah, I'm sorry too, but you know what? Learning experience. Everybody has to goof up sometime, somewhere, somehow. So I'd like to do these bookmarks with you guys today. It's going to be a zoomy kind of, I guess I should show you the back as well. A zoomy kind of project because I do have to go upstairs. I still have to vacuum and a couple of other things. So that's what it would look like on the back and the front. So for this, what I did was I glued 3 pieces of book page together because you want it to be pretty solid. Yeah. Hey, Malia. Welcome, welcome. Yeah. You know, it happens. So we're doing these bookmarks today. So I glued 3 book pages together. Baby powder takes the sticky away. Cornstarch would work too, then I think. Anyway, I have to repair a whole bunch of that stuff. I will be putting more Mod Podge on, and then we'll take it from there. So I glued 3 book pages together, painted both sides brown. You could tea dye them, you could coffee dye them, you could color them with pencil, whatever you want to do. So making it look like wood grain. So I took a big black marker, one of these fat Sharpies, and did where I wanted the knot holes. Then I'm going to show you up close and personal because I can do that. I just have to get off my butt and stand up here. Okay, so you can see where I've got fine pen line. So basically, I just doodle pen lines down. This is just that Papermate gel pen. And where you come to a knot, you kind of go around it, and you just keep working across in kind of woggly lines, not necessarily straight, and you do the page. This is really handy to have on hand if you are doing sometimes on a journal, in a journal, or on a greeting card, you see a little white picket fence with some grass and maybe a pumpkin beside it. This is what I use for my fence posts. Hey, Roll, nice to see you. I love your Diwali lantern. That one kind of really sung to me for some reason. So, like I say, you just kind of do lines randomly so that it looks like wood grain, bark, you know. Oh, thanks, Raul. You asked me to show the bits book, and I would have showed that, but I couldn't see the chat. And you're back from vacay? Oh, nice. Yeah. Something about your own bed and your own pillow and just being able to, I get you. I really get it. Okay. So I'm going to put my glasses on so I can see if I've got this the way I want it done. Yeah, it looks like wood grain, guys. So when I put the paint on, some of it's thicker, some of it's thinner. You want it to be kind of a modelly color. And then you do the bark kind of lines, the wood grain lines, just with the black gel pen. Like this. Let's see, which way am I going? See, we got that. Okay. So now we're going to rip it up. We don't want this white stuff on the edge. Did you have a good vacation? And now we're just going to tear it into bits. Like, that's really thick. I'm going to try and do it thinner. This is still a little bit damp because I was trying to think of something fun and quick to do with you guys. So this is what I came up with. So I've been cooking all morning and, well, baking actually. No, some cooking too, whatever. So I thought this would be fun to do. So I did this really quickly. You'll go to the gym and work it off. So I'm just going to rip some fence boards. We don't want them exactly straight, right? We want them to be a little bit wonky and fun. Yeah, I think I'm going to need to go to the gym after dinner today. Okay. Well, I don't go to the gym, but I'll have to do something because I don't know if you guys, like, if you cook Thanksgiving dinner or big family dinners. I have such a bad habit. I've got a an embossing folder for that too. Milk cartons. Oh, cool. Oh, thanks, Raul. I've got an embossing folder. But you know what? Uh, uh, you know me. I find this just as fast. Just as fast. I'm going to have to watch that one, Raul. Definitely. Definitely, definitely. So, anyway, I'm ripping up fence boards. I like to have, actually, I've got a bin someplace of fence boards that I've made. But you think I can find it? At least I found my marbles, right? So I know I'm boring. I'm just doing this, just ripping. And when I did this one, actually is my prototype. So the ghost is just done on copy paper. And I probably should have, I did glue two pieces together, so it's a little bit stiffer. But I'm going to do it out of cardstock. But you know, it's fun. It's fun. And they don't have to be the same width. Like you don't want them the same width or anything, right? So we're just going to rip off the ends now. A lot of ripping. And I am going to just throw these little bits out. Yeah, this I would do this for the cat bookmarks that I do like this as well. That's why I've got so many. Like I've got a bin. I just don't know where it is. I was cleaning on Friday, I guess, Friday morning. I found some interesting things, and but the fence boards. Oh, buffering. Oh no. So then, of course, we are definitely going to use a black marker on them, on the edges to edge it, because that's what helps give a lot of the detail on the boards. It makes it look more fun, more rugged, more rustic. Rustic is the word. This one, the fence boards were done on a piece of really, really heavy brown cardstock. It's really heavy. It's almost like a cardboard. Hey, Dana, welcome, welcome. I am making a ghost bookmark today. You guys did such a marvelous job yesterday. Thank you so much, Dana. So, anyway, we're doing this ghosty bookmark. So, I glued 3 pages of book page together, painted both sides so it's brown, doodled on it so that it looks like wood grain. Am I focusing? Can you see that? I don't know. I don't know. Just don't know. I do cat ones like this too. This was my prototype. So he's really big. So when he's sticking out of a journal, like he's there. I was going for a Wilson effect, but that's really high above the book page. Okay, so now we've got fence boards. Let's take a black marker and edge them. And you know, I could have had this stuff prepped for you guys. I really could have. Um, but I like you guys to see how I do my stuff too, right? That it's gives you kind of an idea, maybe what I'm thinking while I'm doing it, if that makes sense. Definitely process, right? just in case you want to do one. So this one has 5 boards across and 3 behind this fence. So that's what I'm kind of looking to do with this. These are big bookmarks. They make a statement. And of course, you don't have to do a ghost. You could do an old lady. You could do Wilson. Like I say, I've done the cats. I think I'm out of those too, those cat bookmarks. And these guys, I want to tell you, Dana and Beth were on helping Becca out because Becca's internet went down. They did an incredible job, an absolutely incredible job. And to top it off, Beth went online last night and did her regular stream. Like, Energizer Bunny lady. Crazy. Crazy. I tell you. You're welcome, Dana. But it's true. Like, you guys, I think a lot of it, though, Dana, to be honest, the way I view you guys are such a great team. Like, when you're doing a live together and you're doing your um, 10 things and you're painting and all the other stuff that you guys do together, you guys just flow. Like, you've got a real dynamic happening. I like it. I really, really like it. So I've got what? 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, I bet you crashed. Where'd you go for dinner? My youngest grandson called yesterday and he's here. He came for the night. He's been helping me in the kitchen. Yeah, I know. Beth was saying that you were helping her clean up her messy studio. I remember her talking about that. And Dana, I have an idea for you. Do that Christmas craft thing. I wanted to show you something. I don't have time to do it today, but maybe I'll take a picture. I'll do one up and I will take a. Oh, I've got one right. Never mind. I've got one right here beside me. Give me a second. I'll finish this board. Yes, I'm scatterbrained. I have. It's. Well, it's good. I don't know if you've done this before, but I get ornaments at the thrift store, right? They get rid of all their ornaments. So then what I do is I hot glue a washer on the bottom so it stands up. And then I do like a Christmas. This one just sits on my desk with one of my cats on it. Um, I do like a Christmas arrangement and stick it in the top. And I also do like with a little skewer or whatever with a little baby clothespin or a paper clip. And for Christmas, they make great place settings. You can't see that, but they make great place settings. You put a little tag with a name. So, you know, few washers, hot glue, and you can get all kinds of different Christmas silks and stuff to make arrangements out of. But I know that, and then of course, like a little tulle puff, whatever. Curling ribbon is great. So when you were saying that you do your Christmas thing, that's the first thing that came to mind is like, oh, I wonder if Dana's done these. Okay, so I need 3 across and 5 up and down. See, these are a little short. I can make it a little smaller. Maybe that's what I'll do. I'll do two kind of across and 3 up and down. I'm going to put these aside and finish those off another time because I kind of have to zoom today. So we've got the three that are going to go across for the ghost. No, up and down. Two up and down. Two up and down. And then three across. So what I like to do is I kind of like to put them wonky when I glue them down. Yeah, the mushroom's still here. I had it sitting on top of that Mod Podge. I knocked it off so many times. I have had to move it. It's like, you got to get out of my way. So this one is going to be where the hands go over for the top, where it's glued up to, like for the ghost. So that one I want kind of straight. This one can be a little bit wonky. I don't know that I want that one. It's really thick. Oh, well. Okay, so I don't normally glue that first. I usually glue this so I know where it goes. And we want it kind of wonky. Yeah. Yeah, well, it went flying a couple of other times. And the thing is this is so thin and it's got such a beautiful crack in it that I know darn well if I keep knocking it off, it's just going to explode. And I will not be a happy person. Not in the least. Boy, not thinking. Not thinking. There. So we have a little fence happen here. Oh, thanks, Dana. I have shelves of them upstairs. He's been making them for a lot of years, and so everybody in our family loves them. So everybody kind of collects them. We were going out to British Columbia to visit his family, and he was taking mushrooms along. And we got up in the morning, and half of them were missing, and there were these little folded up pieces of paper with mushrooms drawn on them. It is. It's very smooth. It's very smooth. It's almost like glass. Like he does such an incredible job. And anyway, my kid had taken the mushrooms, so he had to make a few more. But yeah, his wood turning is absolutely incredible. We had, or I was doing a craft sale, and of course, I sell his stuff too. So he actually had two explode on the lathe on him, Belinda. They just imploded. He does do all kinds of different shapes. Are we friends on Facebook, Dana? Because I can send you a picture of the shelf with all the mushrooms on. I don't have a tablet or anything to show it on here. But I could show you a variety of the ones that he's done. Okay, so now let's do the ghost. So I have a piece of scrap cardstock. I will, Belinda. Thank you. And because I want it a little bit smaller, I'm going to just fold it. You sent me a request? Okay. I will do that. It's not here yet. I refresh. There we go. Okay, so I will send you in Messenger a picture of the shelf with all the mushrooms on it. So this is going to be a much smaller ghost, but that's okay. Sometimes they really get out of hand and carried away, like this one. As I say, he was my prototype. When I finish my live, I'll send it to you, Dana. So we're just going to wobble cut. Surprise. So we have some sort of bottom and thing, and we've got arms. We've got to have the arms because they go over the fence. And I'm going to cut them really long for now because I don't know where exactly I want them to fold over. So I'm just going to cut that arm long. And then we've got a neck and a head. Oh, this one's going to have a little wonky head. And then we need the other arm. Oop. Let's move it over a little bit. Cutting too close. Want to leave a little bit of a gap between the head and the arm. And we're just going to go down and make a flow to the bottom. Could almost be an angel with wings, couldn't it? It's not. Hey, Shaz, welcome, welcome. Okay. So, we know that it is in two. And we know that the fence is going to go across here, right? With the ghost behind. So I'm just going to open it up. And I am going to mark this. So that's where the fence is. And the reason that I am marking that is because from this mark up is where it's going to be glued. So we know that it goes to here. And so this could, and we want it to fold over. So now we're going to cut these two folds off. And we're going to put the fence against them where it's going to go. And we're going to fold the front arm down so that it goes over the fence. I think what I'm going to do is I am going to trim this arm in a little bit so that his hand will go over here on the fence board. Does that make sense to you guys? So that arm is going to go over there. And this one is going to fold over here. So now I will fold the back ones to match. And then I'm going to cut off these front ones because we don't need those. And it's just going to add a lot of bulk. If that makes sense. So I'm just going to trim it. There. I did get my chunky book apart. Lot of damage. I really have a lot of fixing to do. But Ron took a scraper for doing drywall mud. So anyway, that's okay. Lesson learned. Not going to do that again. Nope. Okay, so the front is going to be shorter because this side is going to fold over. So we remember this one's the top. The little narrow board is going to go across the top. And it's kind of going to go like this. So then this one will fold over, and this one will fold over there. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to trim these so that it kind of looks like wobbly hand things. we're just going to wobble cut so it kind of looks like fingers. And remember, this is the back one. This is the one on the back. That's not a very good wobbly cut, Kim. Let's do it this way. I'll try that again. You can make them as big, however you want. Okay. So now we know that this gets folded over the fence and that gets folded over the fence. So now what we're going to do is we are going to glue. We're not going to glue the fence down, right? Where it's folded, where the fold is, we're not going to glue that side. We're going to glue this part of the arm and the head. Oh, I got a mess here. It's taking over. Taking over. So, going to put glue there, glue on the head, and glue on that one. And we're going to put these two ghosts together, line them up nice. All right. It's pretty much lined up. Just kind of keep sliding around till he works for you. Right on. Okay, so now we know that this is where we need to glue. Right? We have to glue the fence down to the ghost, but let's draw the ghost's face first. We'll draw the face, do a little bit of outline. So first of all, what we're going to do is we're going to go all the way around the edge, just a little scribbly kind of line. Okay, pen, play nice. Play nice. Of course, on the other one, I did use a fine marker. And the reason I want to do like a broken scribbly line is because you kind of want your ghost to look kind of tattered, right? Like it makes, if it was a straight line, it's not as fun. Hey, Jean, welcome, welcome. You doing some doodling? Nice. Me too. I'm just doodling on this ghost. And of course, you can make it, like the sheet or whatever this is going up. I'm not sure where that lines up behind the fence. So we'll do the top of the hands. Let's draw some finger kind of things here. We could give them bright red fingernails if we wanted. That would be kind of kooky and scary and creepy. You know how that goes. Do you want a friendly ghost or do you want a mean ghost? Okay, now let's give him a face. Let's give some quirky eyebrows. And let's draw a half circle with a big nose. And some eyes. And then we're going to make a smile. You celebrating Thanksgiving, Jean? This one I gave freckles to. You don't have to give freckles. You don't have to put out lashes. This is your guy, and you do what you do. I just tomorrow, though? Okay. I'm cooking dinner and doing it today. I want to give him rosy cheeks. I like giving the rosy cheeks. Give him a little bit of a blushing ghost hiding behind the fence, playing peekaboo. Yeah, he needs freckles too. Something about freckle faces. Hi, Angela. Welcome, welcome. I don't mind. I'm just doing a ghost bookmark. This is a short live today because I have to go and finish cooking Thanksgiving dinner and I still need to vacuum. I made a big mess this morning because I was baking, so there's flour, some apple peel. You know how it goes. Okay, so now let's put this fence in and glue the fence down. So we know that that entire front one bar is going to be glued down. Okay, so part of his face is hiding behind the fence. There's no real science to this. I just kind of wing it. Everyone's different and they all have a little bit of fun. I am going to trim this once I've got this glued down. I'm going to trim this so that it looks like knuckles. Welcome, Christy. Welcome, welcome. Nice to see you here. Nice to see you. So now I'm going to glue this bottom board down. And of course, you could make this so much more elaborate if you want to. Now we're going to glue down the hands. So it looks like he's hanging on to the fence. All right. So now we have a little ghosty bookmark. So he will sit on the page like this. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. There we go. Wait a minute. Did I get glue far down there? I did. Bear with me. We don't want that all glued. Okay, maybe I do. Just checking to see where my glue is, because I feel like I'm a little bit. Yeah, see, my page isn't going as high up as I want it to. So let's just take a card and slide it in there. See if we can lift some of this glue. This is the one that's giving me gip. There we go. There we go. Perfect. Okay. Didn't want to really fold this back one up because you want him to sit over the page like this. So when he's in your journal, you've got this peeking out of your book. Let's just grab a book and I'll show you what I mean. We'll just go to a middle page here. So of course, you guys do them the way you want. So that's what he would look like in a journal, sticking out. I am now going to trim these hands so that it looks more like knuckles. And I think I will give him some red fingernails because that's just going to be really nice and creepy. I don't need the glue anymore. Let's put that away. I just use Elmer's glue all. It's my glue of choice. This is book page fence boards. Okay, let's trim that. And let's do some knuckles. And there's, you know what? It's a ghost. It doesn't have to be exact. Just do what you've got. Like, really? Like, you know the way I work. I just chop away until it is the way I want it. And I guess I probably could have done this before I had them all glued together. But it's okay too. So now I'm just going to have to do a little bit more marks at the top where the knuckles kind of are, which is fine because I've trimmed that away. Now let's give them some red fingernails. And you know what? I think I actually want to use a little bit of like a red marker or something so that they really stand outish. Because, you know, he's a ghost and he's got to be a little bit creepy, right? Can't all be giggles and chuckles. And of course, I will come and outline the nails in black so they stand out even more. It's got to have a little bit of a ghoul for Halloween. You could do trolls, you could do goblins, you could put a witch's hat on them if you wanted. I'll just do a simple ghost. I have in the past put a pumpkin at the bottom, kind of thing. Me too, Malia. Wouldn't that be just a fabulous thing? And add about 6 inches to my legs, that would be even better. I'm so darn short. So there you have it. A little ghost bookmark. And look at this. I did it in 42 minutes, guys. 42 minutes. Is that a record for me or what? It's because I had the logs just about done, like the fence boards. But yeah, chop the ghost into whatever shape you want. You know, like I say, this was my prototype. And he sticks up way far over the book page. He really sticks up good. So that's it for today, guys. I just wanted to come on and do something quick with you guys because they're fun, you know? Like, they're simple. They're very simple. So, since I'm doing Thanksgiving dinner today, I wanted to still come on and do something fast. So, you know, I'm sorry it was this fast, but I appreciate you guys being here. If you give them a try, please throw them up on Meet Your Creativity. I'd love to see what you come up with. You don't have to do them my way. This is just an inspiration for you to do them your way. Could even do like Oscar the Grouch or some sort of monster peeking over. Sky's the limit. Whatever you can wobble cut, or you know, if even if you've got like a coloring book, right? A coloring book, you trace it out on a piece of paper and make sure you've got two so that you can have the back and front because you have to sandwich, right? You got to do the sandwich thing. I guess you could even put a paper clip in there and use it as a hidden paper clip. So, yes, thanks, Sherry. I will definitely do that. Definitely do that. Thank you, Malia. So, take care, everybody. Thanks for coming. I appreciate you all for being here. Dana, I will send you that picture right away, and take care, everybody. Bye now.